Alright, good day everybody. So, we got another little bit of wrestling news here that's just courtesy here of NoDQ.com that's recently come in because of Kevin Nash's Kliq This podcast where he's giving this encouragement, I guess is the proper way, for a union within wrestling. So, of course, the headline, courtesy, this coming from NoDQ.com, link will be in the description as always. Kevin Nash urges WWE stars to unionize, and entrepreneur Andrew Yang issues a response. So, while speaking on his podcast, Kevin Nash urged WWE stars to unionize and join the SAG-AFTRA following the news of TKO, parent company of WWE, asking wrestlers to take pay cuts. And here's what Nash stated. You can't have it both ways. You can't play Endeavor at the top with 300% increases and 1099 the dock workers. If you're going to play by those rules, let the boys play by the same rules. Go through Screen Actors Guild, of course that being the SAG. They'll be more than happy to take their cut of your money. It won't be 50%, but it'll change the ball game. Take one of the programs that's written down, and you tell me that that program isn't more heavily written and more produced than Curb Your Enthusiasm was when all the actors got SAG paid. This quote courtesy of Cultaholic.com. And then entrepreneur and former United States presidential candidate Andrew Yang addressed the comments saying, Nash is right. WWE wrestlers participate in highly rated scripted programming every week. They should be members of the Screen Actors Guild, that whole acronym that you got there. So, this is not the first time in wrestling. I think this may be like the third time at least where the topic of unionization has come up. I personally don't know about unions because unfortunately my job, we don't have one. But I have heard things about what unions are for. I know the story goes that Jesse Ventura tried to form one around the time of, I believe it was around WrestleMania 2. It was either before or after. And he was trying to encourage it so that the guys get paid fairly and get benefits, I believe was the reason. And then, out of nowhere, Vince gets word of it and threatens to fire Jesse Ventura. And he finds out years later, under oath, it might have been during the steroid trial, that he found out that Hogan ratted him out to Vince when asked in court and everything about that whole clarification on that. So it's like, yeah, good move there, Hogan. Really shows who you really care about. Clearly ain't the boys. But I think, yeah, definitely a union could help with the boys, especially, like I said, especially with all this financial stuff that's been going on with the company. They're making record profits, and yet for whatever reason that hasn't been fully clarified still, that they want these wrestlers to take pay cuts. Like, we already saw a handful of releases. We heard the story about the pay cuts being requested for Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, and they both left. So it's just like, yeah, they'll still lose money because of, like, in a way, what they're paid to a union if they finally unionize. But at least there's going to be a bit more, like, they're going to be able to push back a little bit. Because I know the union's going to be there to help them if they actually join with them. But I can get on board with this because, like I said, I know there was the Jesse Ventura story. There might have been one other story that I heard from Solomonster about this. But I just can't remember the person who brought this up before. And it may have preceded Ventura. But it's like, of course, companies aren't going to want unionization. They want full control, and they don't want unions to get involved and take power away and, like, having anybody fight on behalf of the wrestlers instead. Because they just want everybody to be handling on one-on-one. If they can't handle one-on-one, then you're fired. So it's just like, it would be nice if these wrestlers took that advice, but it just depends on, like, how motivated they are and if they can do it without any kind of intervention from the company. Like, it'd have to be top secret at the end of the day. But let me know, y'all, down in the comment section below. Would you be in favor of WWE wrestlers, like, forming a union, like, just for any kind of fair treatment and, like, not having to go through this nonsense involving Endeavor and TKO? Because, again, it is unfair that these wrestlers were having to take the pay cuts the way they were. Because it's like this company making record profits, all of a sudden, oh, we still want you to take pay cuts. Like, if there was at least clarity there, maybe I can meet them halfway, try to see their side, but it's hard to when there's that lack of transparency. But just let me know y'all down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for listening, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good day, everybody.